Hi there. Hey, thank you for opening this video. I promise that this will be 5 minutes. I'm going to set my timer. We're going to call these 5 for 5, 5 quick topics in 5 minutes or less, because we know you're busy and there's things going on. The very first thing I want to tell you is take care of yourself. Stay healthy, follow the rules, don't do something dumb. This is a horrible, horrible disease, and we don't want to take any chances. So do that. Second thing I want to do is kind of just very quickly, let me show you what the market has done. And as you know, we're down about 24%. But if you think about that for a minute, if a month ago, 6 weeks ago, I'd have told you that we're going to shut down a major part of our economy, we're going to have a pandemic where some people are saying we could lose as many as 2 to 2.5 million Americans, I think we'd have gladly taken a 25% reduction in our stock prices. More like 50% is what I would be thinking. So the market is resilient. We're down to 2018 levels, which isn't horrible, and we're going to recover. So we want to stay the course, and then kind of keep this chart in mind. The market over a long period of time, as you can see, has trended very, very well. So statements going to come out here, quarterly statements. They're not going to look good. You know, in 2008, we encouraged people not to open the statements, but you can expect to see about between a 15 and 20% reduction. Just know that it's going to be okay. The second thing I want to tell you is the state has reached out to us and asked us to visit with our clients about fraud, and the scams that have been going on in the past are going to continue to go on. So just be super careful. But you're going to get two other kinds of scams. You're going to get a charitable scam. People are going to be calling, texting, emailing, saying that they are raising money to do help a particular demographic. And sadly, some of those are going to be true, but some of them are not. And so just, we just ask you to be super diligent. And it's always a good idea to give to, if you're moved to give to those people that larger United Way, your local church, things like that, people that you've done stuff with in the past. The other thing is you're going to get calls about new virus protection and you can make a fortune if you invest in this kind of new drug. Don't do that either. That many of those are going to be scams as well, and that's a really sad thing. These guys are working overtime. Just simple reminders: don't give your credit card number to anybody. Don't give your social security number. One of the things we've had occasion to call both the social security office and the Medicare office in the last 3 weeks, and there's nobody working. So if anybody calls from social security or Medicare or even banks right now, likely not from them, because there's nobody working. The wait times are several hours long, so nobody's making any outbound calls. And certainly don't give your Apple ID to anybody either. A word on taxes. The April 15th deadline has been rolled back to July 15th. That's a good thing. So you don't owe taxes and you don't have to file your taxes to July 15th. Certainly if you're going to get a tax refund, well, we would ask you to, it might make some sense to do the taxes now, get the refund, and the market is 25% discount. Good time to put a little money in. And if you haven't done your IRA, if you're eligible to do an IRA for 2019, you have until July 15th to do that. So maybe a small positive in that. And then if we're going to talk about required minimum distributions, RMDs. If you don't know what those are, you're not 70 and a half or close to that. But RMDs for 2020 have been waived. Those would have been the RMDs that you would have taken based on the 2019 December 31st balance. And the logic there, and it's a good one, that the balances were so much higher than they are right now. So it would be a double hit for you. So they waived them completely. If you've already taken them, many of the funds and investments we might be able to put back, because this is brand new with the new legislation. Um, and if you didn't know this, this is before coronavirus. If you're turning 70 and a half in 2020, um, um, you don't need to take your required minimum distribution, because that's been rolled back to age 72. So good news there. I'm a little over 5 minutes. I appreciate you guys hanging on to the very end. Take care of yourselves. We'll be praying for you if you want to talk. If there's anything that we can do for you, text me, call me, set up a time. We can visit and make and just talk about anything you need to talk about. Thank you all so much. Thank you for trusting us with your business, and we're going to get through this. God bless.